What are you doing there? What do you think you're doing on that table? Mom needs to clean up the place, doesn't she? Yeah, I need to clean up. Do you miss your chair? That's the chair from your old house. Yeah, we can tell you scratched it all up. Yeah. Well, that's my problem. That's my fault getting leather when you have cats. You scratched it all up. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? I'll feed you eventually. We're solidly into winter right now, but last fall we started building a rocket mass heater in the living space of the barn. This is the footage of the start of that project. We're building this in stages, and this is the first step of pouring the concrete that will establish the base of the stove. A rocket mass heater is a slow-release radiant heat source and uses a fraction of the firewood that traditional wood stoves use. Vance has been anxiously wanting to build this stove for a while. We are hopeful that the heat from this will make the temperature of this living space warm enough to allow us to enjoy it in the winter months. Just at the edge. Yeah. You're cutting into my expensive floor.
I know.
Living in a cloud today. We still have to cut through this side.
I thought that's how it was cut.
No. Do you want me to cut it with the blade?
No, it's just so.
Maybe it's cut. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Maybe it's not all the way.
I don't think so.
You through?
Yeah.
This is the footprint of the rocket mass.
Yep.
We're putting the pink insulation on the bottom.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna do the white along the edges, the white insulation, and then we pour concrete in here, right?
Yep. Put some steel in there too.
So we make a mess.
That's right.
We're pretty good at making messes around here.
Good at making messes. Well, I build the frame that goes in here. I'm going to measure it. I'm going to build a steel cage that goes in here. If you can get some foam.
What do you mean a steel cage?
Rebar.
Okay.
If you can just get some foam.
Yep.
And just kind of stick it in the holes so that the cement doesn't really pour through.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Just on the sides, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a perfect fit, it just has to be a good enough fit. And then we're going to put, once the foam is in, we'll put plastic down inside the hole.
Yeah.
Right, so the plastic becomes the swimming pool and the cement goes in there.
Okay. So what we've done here is just lay down some insulation that we had just to insulate the concrete. So we're going to be pouring concrete into this space. It's going to be the base of the rocket mass. And then we just built out some 1x4s just to stop the flow of the concrete from going underneath these pallets under the floor. So now I'm going to be just stapling, taking plastic, and I'm going to staple basically just like a bed, a barrier inside of here. So it's going to flow slightly underneath, but it's not going to go anywhere because the plastic's going to prevent it from getting away from us. And then, yeah, just start just pouring concrete in here, mix it up, pour it in. Okay, so this is, do you want me to leave it doubled? Because you can unfold this and double the width. Because this is folded in half.
That's fine.
So do you want
but
me to...
I want you to have this like that. So staple there. So when the cement comes in, it goes like that. I want to staple on one end, then push it that way and make sure you have enough space this side. And then staple this so that when the cement comes in, it goes to the corners.
Yeah.
It doesn't catch like a bag.
No. Yeah, I'll make it. Okay. So I might have to, ooh, there's a piece of blood, spot of blood. I might have to, no, that should be fine.
Just staple the top.
There's enough. Okay.
Because you've got to tuck this so that the corner goes in as well.
Yeah, so staple along the edge, do the corner, just work my way around.
Now
basically.
do this side, do that side.
Yeah.
Okay, so do the two long sides. And then put it so that, because you want the cement to be square. You want a square block.
Okay.
You can't have the plastic pulling it away from the sides.
Okay. I can do that.
Can you grab that for me?
What do you want?
I need that back.
Why did you put it in here?
Because I had to check the length.
Okay. We've built a swimming pool for concrete.
Perfect.
So,
Perfect.
I mean, if we have to slack it off, all we have to do is rip the plastic. I mean, it's just staples, right? So.
No, it's perfect.
And this is...
We'll cut it off once it's all in. It's exactly right.
How deep is this?
It's about 3.5 inches some places.
And how deep do they typically make these things?
Well, I'm making a 3-inch slab.
Yeah.
3-inch slab is fine. They put it on a board and then they do it on top of wood. But a 3-inch slab, reinforced slab, is more than adequate. Houses are 3-inch slabs anyway. But some parts of it's going to be heavier and things. So it's be 4 inches in some places, 3 inches in some. It's not a perfect floor.
No.
I don't care as long as it's flat and it's over 3 inches. That's all I care about.
Well, it's over 3 inches.
Yeah.
Deeper than 3 inches.
Do you think we can have a cup of tea?
I can make some tea. I was gonna get some.
Yeah. All of
Some. Oh, I was gonna say licorice.
Huh?
I was gonna say licorice.
Huh?
Listen, that over there is not your litter box. Nothing out here is your litter box. Come check it out. Let's go see. Come. No, come here. Hey. Come. Look. What's that? What's that? You are going to like this when it's done. It's going to be warm. You're going to hang out here all day. Yep. What you think? Hmm? Oops. I tripped over the drill. I tripped on the drill. Okay, let's go. So Vance and I were just talking. We were trying to decide if we want to pour the concrete tonight. It's 4 o'clock right now, which would mean 3 hours. It'll be 7 or 8 before we finish. And we decided we are going to do it. That way it can cure overnight all day tomorrow. I don't know how long it needs to cure, but we just kind of want to get this thing going. So we can work on other things tomorrow. The north wall in here. So from this side of the barn all the way over, we're going to be framing that in. And we're going to be putting a door in as well, man door. So if you've been here for a little while, you've probably noticed some changes. Around here we don't have gravel floor anymore, so we did put in a pallet floor and I covered it with epoxy. It's nothing fancy at all. It's just to keep it from getting like really gross over time and dirty, and I want to be able to keep it clean. So I put epoxy down, and then I was also working on the floor in Vance's shop area. So I haven't recorded anything in a while. I took a break from filming. I went away to New Brunswick for a bit in the fall, just for a vacation. Vance didn't come with me this time because he was working, and then he needed to watch the cats. We didn't have anybody to look after them, so I went out there for a bit. I'll leave some footage at the end of this video of my time out there. But I will make another video about some of the changes that we've been doing over the last couple months. Even though there hasn't been videos out there, the work is still going on. But I just need to take a break from it. It's a lot of work to film and to edit, and we were just really felt like we were falling behind, and winter was creeping up. So yeah, that's that. So the rocket mass base is getting poured tonight, and then we'll have to have like a little conversation around how we're building this thing. Vance has done a lot more research than I have. I understand the concept of it, but he can go into a lot more detail. We've seen other people make these heat sources. Do you need me? Okay, I'm being summoned. Let's go. You can inspect my work when you're done. Ooh, you're cutting limbs out here.
Huh?
You're cutting your limbs off out here.
Yeah.
This is the rebar gird that's going to go into the base of the rocket mass. How long is this? 10 feet?
Yeah.
By how wide?
44. It's 120 by 44.
120 by 44. And how far apart are these tied?
About 9 inches.
9 inches apart. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many are you tying? 5?
Yeah, I need to cut another one.
This is a really stupid question. But why, I should know this too. Why do you put this in concrete?
It gives it structural strength.
Even if it's just 3 inches of slab?
Metal in there, it takes a 3-inch slab and makes what stops it flexing and breaking, right? Concrete will break if there's nothing holding it together.
I suppose it's just
It's like the bones in your body, right? Your muscles are strong, but there's no bones. It's actually pretty much a waste of time.
I suppose. See, that's why I said it was a stupid question.
No, it's not a stupid question.
I think it's a stupid question. We can practice on this because we're going to have to do this for the house.
I'm going to use completely different ties. I'm going to use proper ties. This is just wire.
Oh.
You get ties that use that tool.
Are these 10 mil?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what they use for flat work, right? Is 10 mil?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a nice evening. How many bags are in here?
What's that?
How many bags have we got in here?
I've got 30. So there's one more on the truck. And whatever's left over here, subtract that from 30.
Well, that is the foundation of the rocket mass. We're going to get ourselves cleaned up now. Speak properly. There actually is a desired outcome for this.
What?
There actually is a desired outcome for this. It doesn't look like it right now.
Looks like a piece of mess.
Yeah, it's a mess.